here. We got Tyler, my fiance Carrie,
Didn't you say
sister-in-law Alyssa.
Hey, wait.
Hold up, what's up?
Didn't he
No
say
side
there was a rule
conversations.
of one, no side conversations, hence I'm making it part of the main conversation.
Okay.
And two, wasn't there supposed to be no intros?
He said yes intro.
No, he said
No, I
said
said
no.
just introduce the podcast, don't have to introduce names.
Oh, but now we're
Damn it,
taking
we already
time.
Yes,
messed up.
it's too late. You've gone too far. Yes,
Let's redo the introduction.
Go ahead.
One,
Oh my God, just say hi.
Don't edit this part out, by the way. That was part of the main conversation. I made it loud. I thought I made it loud.
Alright, hold up.
You didn't even introduce everybody. Introduce everybody.
Because I didn't fucking finish.
Alright, finish.
1 sec.
Don't delete any of this.
I'm doing
Welcome to another UGA podcast.
Why are you starting over?
This is the start over.
No,
start
continue.
over. Start over.
This is real.
That's Lori. That's Sebastian. You know that.
Be real.
No, I didn't. I said sister-in-law Alyssa.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
You were mad when you
Wait,
said,
hold on.
okay.
How come she got a whole sentence at the end? Why didn't everybody get a sentence?
I got a sentence.
Yeah, how come they just got sentences?
Because
Because
we're
they're
family.
related to him.
Because we're yes.
Because we're all related.
Boom, we are all related
Time
somehow.
out.
Okay,
Time
here we
out.
go. Here we go. Make this simple. Make this simple. Okay, here we go. This is another kickback.
Why are you reintroducing
Time
it?
out. I
This
got
is
this.
This is another kickback.
Cam,
But
I
full
got
of
this.
family.
I got this. Fine, we're all family here.
We're all family.
What? Let's
Oh, so now everybody's family, but
Yes.
we don't all get sentences?
fuck up, Sebastian.
I'm just saying. We all need sentences. If you give one person a sentence, give everybody a sentence.
Nobody gets a sentence.
Time out. Fine, fine.
Eliminate everyone's sentences.
The difficult nigga Sebastian.
Wow. Now I'm difficult because I'm
Yes.
expressing an opinion.
Yes.
I thought this was a kickback about opinions.
You haven't drank enough. That's all I'm seeing right now.
Darn straight.
The theme for today's
You want some more
podcast is Drunken
Actually,
Podcast.
Which I don't think we have
Wait,
enough
where's my
drinks.
cup?
We don't have enough drinks, but we're gonna go ahead and get started.
It's the one with
first
the deck
topic.
inside.
They're breaking rule number 2 right now.
Whoa, oh, you're right. My bad.
Side
No
conversation.
side conversations.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the
Has
top.
anyone here seen my cup?
Maybe he has had enough to drink.
No, I just did that for humorous sake.
Somebody gets a cup.
No,
Cody,
My cup's over there.
Cody, what's up? You got a
grab
cup.
that cup.
Can you grab that cup?
Yeah,
for me?
keep got a cup.
The gray cup?
Yes.
Yeah, it has a dent inside.
We haven't even started even.
I know.
Yeah, please, let's
Let's start the
go.
conversation.
Now that he's here, we can take the chance to
Thank
start
you.
over because
No,
he's
no,
gonna enjoy it.
No more starting over.
Keep
We're
going.
not wasting time.
Okay.
We're starting over.
No,
No,
we're
Not
not.
a podcast.
Don't edit any of this out.
We're going to watch.
Start doing that. Start doing that.
So, topic number 1, relationships.
Yes.
So here with me, I have a couple different people who are in relationships
And people who are not in
and
relationships.
who are not in
That
relationships.
is not it.
Let me start with Ken.
So yeah, we'll start. Wait, why can't we just do a game of it and not it, where you raise your hand if you're it?
Because that's discrimination.
Wow.
How is that
So that's discrimination, but going individually to each individual person and having them express why they're single is not discrimination. That's
Yes, that's
fine.
correct.
That's
Why
fine.
are you
Kim, okay.
single?
Shut up. What did you get interested in the other?
Oh, wait, no. Kim, are you single or not single?
I mean, that's not a pressure.
I'm just
That's
saying.
not a pressure.
I understand.
Okay,
Are you single or not single?
not single.
Oh, not single.
Okay,
Cool.
so-
Now that we got that.
Now that we got that.
Are you gonna
What-
get it around his city?
Yes, that's how we're doing it.
Okay.
On blast.
So, what did I get my significant other?
Wait.
What? Time out.
Hang on, time out. We're gonna move on now.
Yeah, because
Tyler.
she might watch this.
Tyler, single or not single?
Single.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Corey, single or not single? Stop. That's not an answer. That's not an answer. That's not an answer. That's not a verbal. It's not an answer.
Say no.
It's not an answer.
I am engaged.
It's not an
You say
answer.
no.
Are you single or not single?
Not single.
All right. Yeah. I always want to say no. I'm trying to see you.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool
All right.
with that.
Single or not single?
Not single.
Not single.
Married.
Married. Boom. He added it. He threw it in there. Married. All right.
There you
You drunk?
Single or not single?
go. Single.
Get
Huh?
drunk.
That's a one
Okay. I just wanted to double check because he had a pause in between his, so I was seeing if he had a pause.
I was doing this.
No. People can't always see that.
People
Whoa,
can't hear
whoa. How dare you be discriminatory to
To the
people who
audio
are
viewers on
blind.
Spotify.
Oh my
No,
God.
to people who are blind. I'm not
Oh
worried about
my
Spotify. What kind of, are we not having just like a...
Don't you dare say that it's 2018. Bro, it's 2018 for 21 more days. You better chill out with that.
Oh, okay. Wow. next.
Alyssa.
Not single.
Not single. She said that with class. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
She is following the theme of the podcast.
Absolutely.
So single or not single?
Single.
There you go. Oh, Sebastian.
Single or not single?
No, wait, I got you. Single or not single?
Oh, Becky. Single.
Okay.
All right.
Aggressive.
So-
Can't take it down.
This time of year is always stressful for couples and non-couples alike. I'm not discriminating. I'm not discriminating.
Okay.
I'm including you.
I mean, you know what?
No,
Time out.
time out.
Wait.
Let me choose
No,
another topic.
I just want to say it like this.
Being
The way you
single.
said that was like in a group of people where someone says something that's like slightly racist and they go, oh no, but I have black friends. Yeah, it's one of those things where people just got a question.
I'm just letting you know. I do got black friends.
No more.
I'm gonna keep chilling over here. Go ahead and introduce.
So do you think this is the most stressful time of year? Everybody says with the gift giving holiday, with the you guys save money for so and so, you guys save money for your entire family. Is this a stressful time of year for you? Go.
Me personally, it's not the most stressful time of the year, as far as relationship goes. As far as
dare say it's once a month.
relationships?
no, as far as relationship goes, I feel Valentine's Day is more stressful. Why? Why? Because on Christmas,
Hallmark holiday.
well, on Christmas it's like
This is
at the end of the day
Jesus'
you're
birthday.
safe because
say it.
if I don't get you a gift and you come at me, then it's like you don't care about the meaning of Christmas. The meaning is it's about family. It's about Jesus
Time out.
Christ.
Time out.
Okay. When it's Valentine's Day, it's like
Time
you didn't
out.
get me a gift. So
Hold up.
You don't
Hold up.
think I'm special?
Can I interject real quick?
What's up?
No.
You just used Jesus as a reason not to buy your wife a gift.
Yes.
I said if
I use that excuse constantly.
Hang on.
if I did not get, I didn't say I wasn't gonna get you anything.
Wait.
It's not about
Yeah.
that
You do
love.
realize
like,
that-
No, because you have your lecture voice on. No, because you're about to back him up. No, that is not a valid topic.
Wait. So
Wait. So Jesus is not a value topic.
No,
So that's not what
for not
Christmas is
buying your
about.
wife a gift. No.
Wait.
So that's not what Christmas is
So now
about?
you just have to get your wife a gift and not talk about Jesus?
So here's the thing: Christmas, yes, is at the birth of Jesus Christ, but it's
Wait,
also
but
a
is it?
gift-
But it's also
hold on,
that
it's a season of giving.
Right, but at the time period that he was born, it wasn't that cold though. So they've already said that it didn't
Not just
happen.
that,
in the winter.
Jesus was
Well, and then
born.
second-
I just want to be
Yeah,
fact
he was
based
born in
correct.
the spring.
And then second,
I just want it's a holiday that's based off pagan traditions and they molded it into Christianity.
Time
Just
out.
gotta pick
No,
random dates.
hold up.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm
No,
talking
I know, but I
about
wanted to make
Yes.
sure that
Not mine,
I was
yeah.
about to say that's very true.
but
Yeah, I just
first of
wanted
all,
to-
Psychology.
first of all, I was not.
You know, you gotta get
I was
education
not
on podcasts.
using Jesus Christ as an excuse not to get my wife. The whole thing is,
Yeah, 'cause she probably would.
she probably would. The whole thing was that I said was if I did not buy my wife a gift. And then second is more understanding or whatever. Like right now, honestly, neither
Oh, I
her,
get it. I
neither her
understand
or
it.
I are buying each other gifts because we're coming together during this time. As we know, we're low on funds because we survived tragedy. As you saw last week, my car got hit, and then the car, her car got hit that weekend.
Next day, the
Yeah,
same week.
yeah, the next day.
We all got the car.
So,
I understand.
since we're saving money and we're about to move to an apartment,
Yeah.
we understand what Christmas is really about, and it's us coming together.
Gotcha. Next. Stressful, not stressful.
She's got.
Wait, hold
I
on.
think-
You said stressful or
Or
not
not
stressful?
stress. She hasn't.
I mean, me,
stress.
it's not stressful.
No.
Valentine's Day is
Okay.
more
He
stressful
said no stress.
because it's all on one person.
He said,
Ain't no
You
stress.
know what he said? He said, too blessed to be stressed. Alright, anyway, move on.
Go.
I think it's still stressful for me because, like, additional to like having a not to okay, it's a weird thing situation. So anyway, I'm not gonna use that.
Okay.
But when it comes down to like family and things like that, yeah, it's a stressful situation because it's like some of them love to get extravagant gifts, and you're like, there is no way you can top that.
I'm just gonna help you out here. Ty, you off the hook for Christmas. Sebastian, you off the hook. I know you.
Stop
know we
it.
like to one up each other.
Stop it.
But-
they do.
But I'm not giving any of y'all gifts this
Okay,
Christmas.
just to
So,
clarify,
you understand? I already got yours picked out, right?
What's up?
You understand? I already got yours picked out, right?
Whoa, hold on.
You got yours picked out too.
Jesus.
Stop.
So
No.
what you're telling me is,
You're getting
Sebastian.
the reading of Jesus
Sebastian.
Christ.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby.
No,
so what you're telling me is, I'm gonna take those back, right?
Boys
Six
that
pounds.
Dude,
6
wait.
pounds.
So what you're hands? So what
Wait,
you're telling me
just
is
don't
you're
go
only
back.
getting me a gift out of the idea that you're going to receive a gift in return.
I got you a gift because I consider you a brother at this
Sebastian
point.
Right, I get that. But
Sebastian and
did
Corey.
you? So if you consider me a brother, whether I get you something or
You're
not,
interrupting
that's something you're
Tyler.
gonna return.
I know.
Throw that.
Excuse me.
What he's trying to say is shit.
Exactly.
Okay, wait. Ty, what's
Go
up?
ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wrap it up. Stressful, non-stressful.
Should have been.
I was just trying to say that
Say.
Lick it, lick. Okay. Alright, now.
Better not. Oh my god.
That's all
Did you
video.
not say blood of Christ?
Oh my god.
Blood of Christ.
I'm done.
But yeah, no. It's still stressful, like I said.
So
We're having, people that are picky in particular and also expensive shoppers to shop for.
Hopefully all of it.
This
All of
year
that,
is
yeah.
gonna be a freeze, but I don't know about next year, cause last year it was like I can finally like buy stuff. I worked 2 jobs, so good. And it turned out to be, shit, you didn't buy enough.
But you're good. You're okay. You're trying to manage.
I'm good now.
Alright, next up, Cody. Stressful, not stressful.
Well, it's not really stressful for us right now because we actually found a way around everybody getting everybody gifts. We're doing kind of like a secret Santa kind of thing through our family.
Okay.
So we got I have one person in the family and we have a money cap for that person's presents. So we're doing that. So it's not really all that stressful right now.
Except for one person. I bet y'all are all getting your niece something.
Yeah,
Everybody's getting her
yeah.
something.
We got a new baby in the family, so we're definitely gonna be getting her a lot of gifts.
So,
hang on.
She get spoiled.
So this is her first Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so here's my question. How's she gonna feel at her second Christmas though when that doesn't happen?
She'll be too young to
That's at the
remember.
bar.
Yeah.
So-
If kids
I don't know.
actually don't
Kids
make
is-
memories until the age of 4.
You know they say that, but kids scar young.
No, based off of statistics, the youngest that a child will
You
remember their memory is
Okay.
by 3.5 years old.
I get that,
Yeah, I
but
was
some
gonna say 3 years old.
but some habits aren't because of like something you remember. It's because of things that just happen throughout your life.
Yeah, but a lot of habits are also
When I was
genetic.
3, I was attacked by a dog, and I remember that quite clearly.
Correct.
How old
But like,
were
let's
you?
say no,
She was
right.
3.
No, I get that. But
I
like,
was
let's
in
say.
CER.
She hates wiener dogs.
Hang
So
on,
that's
but
why.
like,
I don't
but like,
like
let's say there's a certain way someone cuts their food or
Specific-
eats something or something like sound that they always make,
Since I was
but it's because of a memory that happened.
What?
that
Alright,
they don't remember.
final verdict. Cody, stressful, non-stressful. Non-stressful?
Nah, not stressful.
Yeah.
Alright.
Be traumatic.
Corey, stressful, not stressful.
So, this year, not really stressful because I already have what I want to get you picked out. I already told him. I didn't tell him yet. Don't do it there.
Something that will change your life.
Is it a kid?
Wow.
No.
I want a kid.
He's like, damn.
Why would you a camera? Don't ruin the surprise.
Without you.
Now he's gonna go get
Time
the
out.
camera
No.
on top of the present.
No.
Do that without
Do
you.
not ask them anything.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh.
Stop. Don't say anything. So,
This would be a good time to ask.
and here's the thing. Valentine's Day for us isn't stressful only because our anniversary is 2 weeks later. And
Your
Celebrate
anniversary.
we don't really do Valentine's Day. Because
Excuse.
we literally
Yeah. You using it as an excuse?
No. We go on a date for
Okay, but
Valentine's
y'all
Day.
agreed on this.
Yeah, like-
So that's fine.
Wait, it's the same reason for me
So
and
pretty
Chris
much-
on Christmas.
I pay for the date on Valentine's Day. He pays for the anniversary date because it's more expensive.
So last year on our anniversary, we went to Sawgrass. Well, we spent
Well,
we spent
that was right after we got engaged, so that was like a downplayed
so
anniversary.
a downplay anniversary, which was we dressed all fancy. We went to
offensive.
we went to a few different places before we went to Sawgrass Steakhouse, where we had appetizers, wine, steaks.
Whoa,
At
appetizers. What?
It was more
Yes.
You had appetizers?
Yes.
Woo! Let's stop. Hold the phone.
Dude, I paid for an appetizer,
Woo, you paid for an appetizer.
wine, and dessert.
We didn't get this right there.
We have some apple pie.
Man, again.
Alright, and
Time out. And I'm just letting you know, it's not plugged Saltgrass. All of that was under $40. If you go,
Because we
I'm
went at
done.
4 o'clock in the
I'm
afternoon.
done.
it's called early dinner.
I'm done. We're moving on. We're moving on.
No, wait, hold up.
No, we gotta move on.
Do not take his advice.
Non-stressful.
Do not take his
Actually,
advice.
Christmas for me is pretty stressful because he has everything. I have no idea what to get him.
Okay, here's the thing.
And I don't have that much money yet. 'cause
If I want something, I'll buy it for myself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay.
That's why.
You spoke for Carrie?
It's easy.
Yeah.
I know what I could get him, but the likelihood of him buying it before Christmas.
No, no. I don't buy something you want him to buy. You wouldn't buy this. This you can't buy.
I mean, you can.
No, you can't.
I don't
can't
think
buy
you
it.
should.
I'm saying.
Are we really turning?
We're not turning this conversation, not yet.
I mean, I'm not turning it into that.
Okay.
You just did.
Guys, you don't even have to shop for guys. You could just like, bow. That's it.
Oh,
I didn't say anything.
Just one singular bow.
That's it.
That's it.
It doesn't matter where the bow is.
doesn't matter.
Oh Lord.
Just one bow. That's it.
One bow.
We went there. I knew we would go there.
Although, hang on, wait. Although you could probably get some guys to pause if the bow was on your ring finger.
Yeah.
Then I think they would.
Time out.
Oh my God.
Hold
you'll
up.
die.
Let me make one
You'll
disclaimer.
die.
This is for you when you inevitably end up editing this. Smart, go ahead and mark it on your shirt. Just go ahead.
Bro, stop.
Let's go ahead.
It's fine. Why are you worried
Hey, we
about
can't be
that?
getting meta right now, alright? We're in the video.
Sorry.
Podcast.
Yes.
Like podcast.
Oh, you were saying stressful, non-stressful. You were
It's a
saying
little
stressful, a little stressful, because he has a lot of stuff. Wait, I can curse. He has a lot of shit.
Yes.
Got it. A lot of shit he doesn't need.
Needed.
Wait, not only that,
Anyway.
Corey's that type of guy, he'll buy everything that,
He wants
Yeah.
right then and there.
but if it's over a certain thing, a budget, like at $40, I can't use my discount.
Hey, don't lie to yourself. It doesn't matter. He had a PlayStation Vita.
Oh, you,
Yeah. Anyway,
Wait,
so
wait.
move on. Sorry, he had a VR and he didn't have the computer to support it. Anyway, so now we move on. Yes,
Whatever.
Non-stressful?
I think for me, it's just a tiny bit stressful.
Okay.
It's probably it's kind of. It's
That's-
very
oh,
much
time out.
stressful.
No, time out. Just let her talk.
I know good and well.
Let it
Stop.
talk.
Stressful.
Hey, can you
No.
pause? Wait.
Stressful now.
How come it's stressful? Talk.
Well, for one, this year I found out that my significant other's parents are actually getting me a gift
oh,
and have already gotten me a gift.
They're
Oh,
buying
snap.
me something this year?
Yes.
that's good.
And that's actually the very first time in the 7 years that we've been together.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Wait, of them
No.
knowing about you.
You're stressing.
I bet it's a house.
McDonald's when they didn't bring me McDonald's because I wasn't supposed to be Corey's girlfriend.
Wow.
Let's not go there.
Oh.
I'm not going to
That's another topic.
That's another topic.
Hold time out. No, we're not doing that topic.
But they're getting me my very first gift from them on that kind of holiday. For me, it is kind
No,
of
it's huge. You're right.
but
Well, it sounds
For his parents, it's
I feel-
absolutely huge.
No,
I feel a little
Let's
bit.
not do that on
I
podcast.
feel a little bit more obligated to, okay, maybe I should
Reciprocate.
invest. Exactly. I should invest my time and get them a gift as well.
But hang on, here's my question. Are you supposed to know that they got you a gift?
You understand about your parents? Yes.
No.
So then
Only
Then you're off the hook.
because, but this is only because my significant other
No, I
Decided
can
to
never
say-
hold his tongue.
Oh no, I know.
No, that's fine. But you're off the hook
Wait,
because.
pause. No, so then here's my question. Have you gotten them gifts in the past?
No.
Okay,
Then you're
so
good.
then I wouldn't necessarily recommend getting them a gift if you aren't supposed to know that you're supposed to get a gift. Because then it doesn't seem as natural.
Time out.
That's true.
I know why it's stressful. Only because I stress out about buying him gifts. Like for his birthday. I was-
It's his
So,
brother.
so he's speaking. So the person speaking right now is
How
my
could you-
significant other's
How
older
could
brother,
you- how
and
could
he
you
also
stress
knows the
out? It's
struggle.
easy. Hold on, it's easy.
No, he also
My
knows
brother?
the
For
struggle.
Chris, it's super hard.
My brother likes to shift his interests quite frequently.
Gift card.
Ooh,
To where?
A Visa gift card.
To where?
Yeah, Visa.
A Visa, it's everywhere.
Visa gift card,
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
American
So here's the thing.
That also will not
There's a
work.
clause of
because-
Visa gift cards.
No,
Where-
that also will not work because
very
he does
thoughtful.
not like me spending money on him. He is very much old-fashioned in the way of he should be paying for everything.
Okay.
I have never enforced that on him. There's been many a date and many a lunch or many a dinner where I've bought my own food or I've bought the both of our food. But he has always had like this nagging.
So then the answer is easier.
Yeah, I would.
It's
Please don't tell me sex.
no.
No.
Okay.
What I was gonna say.
I was going to say a coupon book.
A coupon
What a
book?
coupon book.
Why did you read my mind?
Well, I did that.
It's brilliant.
Or you could still do a gift card, but in the reasoning, like with a letter, you go ahead and explain this is not just a gift for you, this is a gift for us, as we can go ahead and enjoy a date together.
Yeah.
Tell me why Sebastian's always able to like read, like he sees right
just
through me.
knows.
That's
Yeah.
literally what I'm going to
Yeah.
say.
Because
If
Sebastian
you missed the last podcast, we established that Sebastian's side name is the Guru.
Oh, the girl.
But
Sage.
apart from
Sage.
my significant
Sage.
other, I have that
Thank you
little
for sticking
added
with the Naruto
stress.
theme. This is
Yeah.
why you are Naruto,
Yeah,
sir.
bro. Don't worry.
Other than my significant other, though, I have that little added stress of not only thinking of him, but his parents, who will hopefully, very much hopefully, in the future will become my, parents-in-law.
Christopher, you're here
Side
today.
note.
So Chris, stop tripping.
Oh.
Side note, the only thing my mother-in-law has ever gotten me is Spider-Man mittens that were size children's small.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I guess maybe she just kind of saw it and was like, oh.
Yeah, she was like, he likes Spider-Man.
Wait, hang on. So here's like, all right. So there's like 5 ways to take that. The first 2 that came to mind were either was she just trying to say grow the frick up? The other way I take that is was she trying to tell you to knock her daughter up? No, like literally.
Oh,
okay.
Those are the 2 ways I take it
Wait, no, but then
instantaneously.
These are
I
for
think
you, these
about
are for my grandkids.
the last
Yeah.
one that's not actually possible would be like, oh, I thought about you because you like Spider-Man or something.
What?
Like that's the only thing.
Yeah, but why would she buy Mittens though? She could have bought like an action
It has
figure.
the logo.
She could have bought the movie.
It has the logo.
Right, but that
It's
means
like
you
I'm
thought
not
about it.
really thinking.
You know what
about
she could have got? She could have got
That's
some like
the logo.
queen or king sheets. Those things are probably hard to find.
Alright, so
Love those.
don't want to leave nobody out.
I would
Stressful.
really appreciate it. Some Spider-Man.
Oh, I gotta go.
Wait.
No, I'm kidding.
Lastly, stressful or not stressful?
No, not yeah.
No, not last. You still got Sebastian.
That's true.
Oh, we
but,
do
you
have
know,
Sebastian.
Sebastian
He's
talks.
had-
Sebastian doesn't matter, I guess.
He's always
He's been tired the whole time, so he's good.
Yeah.
See, she's already trying to shut me down.
I know, I really am. I'm trying to shut this podcast down. I think it's not stressful for me, but I know that stress comes in like different levels, so it's not the same for everybody, and I never know when I'm stressed. So, but at least like relating to relationships, I guess friendships would count as a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, even I think just shopping alone or making like any kind of decision is stressful. But I think if it's somebody that you do care about, whether they're friends or somebody, that you like or anything like that, it is a stressful situation because obviously you care about them. So you want to make sure that whatever you get them, they'll like,
Yeah.
right? So I think in that regards it's stressful, but other than that, it's pretty like chill.
All right, Sebastian. What's down
Stressful
with
or
you?
not stressful? Are you getting us all presents?
I'd say not stressful.
Cause you already got everybody's getting picked.
No, I don't have everybody's good.
You just don't have a competition.
No, I say not stressful only because it's really not stressful. I should probably think about it with more stress though. I don't have budgets for people.
I want this specific camera.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't have budgets for people whenever I buy them gifts. I really don't.
You
I
just
probably should,
pick and go.
but I don't.
I
But
don't either. I
it's
never do either.
yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, if I think you would really appreciate something, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
And if it's like something ridiculously expensive, okay, something ridiculously expensive. If it's something like super cheap and it's just gonna bring you the same amount of happiness, then that's what it's gonna be. Like if we have an inside joke and it's about string, I'm so sorry. We never should have had that inside joke. Because you probably need some string. You know? But if we had like an inside joke and it was about a yacht, don't get me wrong, I don't have yacht money. But if I did,
Wait, no. That's when you get them a yacht.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's what, yeah, you know,
You'll
or
print off a picture and wrap that like.
there we go, something like that, you know. But,
Remember this?
you know, but you know, stuff happens. Yeah, you know, like I got people who probably just gonna get furniture.
I would take furniture.
Jeez.
Shit.
My parents-
Exactly.
So what we learned is
I didn't know you could magic smack,
Sebastian
bro.
is the friend you want for Christmas.
Sebastian will furnish your home.
I'm like one of those useful shoppers.
You have
It's
to go,
like
Cameron?
if you can use
Wait.
it.
No.
Can I see it?
She has to blow it out, not you.
Oh, okay.
Your wish did come true.
That was good. That was good. So what we can tell from that is that oxygen is just seeping
Don't
through the
splash
rest of
the
the
wax.
alley, right? Like, ooh, just like.
You wanna go ahead?
Wait, hold on. Wait. So what you gotta think about is those Lamaze classes that they have in the movies, you know? Hoo. So then it like loosens up the lungs so that you can actually breathe. Okay, wait, hold on, wait for it. Hang on. Oh wait.
Oh, she's
Wait.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, you ready? Wait, you ready? No, she's not ready. She's not ready. She's not ready. Hold on, wait. How much? Oh, there's a little
Wow.
left. There's a little left. Just a
There is?
Yeah,
Is
just
it?
a splash.
A little.
Just a splash.
You gotta finish it, you know?
Might as well finish the splash.
For the sake of the show.
And then blow right away.
Yeah, and then blow. Well, as long as it's pleasurable for both parties.
Oh my god.
Did you see what happened?
Wait,
I was about to drink this. I was about to.
Oh,
No.
wait, what's the pinky mean whenever you raise
I
this?
was about to do
It was like
something.
a
No, it was like musical
Indubitably.
keys.
Oh, because it was like a really bad timing, so I was like blow for both parties. And then she just went like this. I was like, oh, snap. Awkward conversation.
Okay, I'm blowing.
Oh, okay.
The candle. Alright.
Oh,
I mean,
alright.
Whenever you're ready, you know?
Whichever way you put it.
Backsplash. Backsplash. It was almost like the real thing. Oh my gosh. You get another permit
Yeah, I'm okay. Wait, is there?
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's on your face.
It's like the wax.
Here you go. Use the bound.
Funny.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm just gonna go.
Was
like
all of
this
that
off-
recorded?
Yeah.
off to the side.
Yeah, you know, that's what.
I'm going away now.
That's right,
Yeah.
no? Right here on your cheek. Like, no, like right on the bottom.
Yeah, you're gonna
Right
feel
here.
it. You're
Oh,
gonna
there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more camera.
You hope you.
No, that's not what you're asking for.
That's not what I'm
You're asking, well, you are asking if you're going to get True Hulk, but you mean True Hulk as in Bruce Banner with Hulk strength.
Yes, that's what I mean. But
Napkins.
So
most people don't know.
you're talking about Professor Hulk.
No,
That's
that's not
Professor
Professor
Hulk.
like fully aware.
That is Professor Hulk.
That's not Professor Hulk. The most powerful Hulk is
When
right
Hulk
after
has Bruce
World War
Banner's
Hulk.
body.
It's,
Hold on.
it's Bruce Banner's mind. and
Oh,
Hulk's
wait,
body.
Is it
my bad.
great?
It is, no, it's actually during.
It's dark
World-
green.
It's actually during World War Hulk.
Yes.
That it occurs.
Yes, it's-
But it's Bruce. It's dark green Hulk, and what it is? It's Bruce Banner with all of Hulk strength and Hulk abilities.
Yes, and
It's
pretty
where
much
they like literally have meshed into one being.
it's Hulk at his most it's powerful or whatever. And this is actually the thing that in the comic books that they're most scared about because this actually turns into Master of Hulk. But
Hulk is pretty bad.
yeah, he's pretty badass. But well, I mean, okay, so that's the trailer. But okay, did anybody see the Captain Marvel trailer?
No.
one?
Dude, that sucked.
Yes.
That sucked.
I'm not gonna say.
I don't want to.
It sucked.
What I'm excited for is we learned that they're bringing skulls into the conversation. To me, that tells me
Let me
that
let me say something.
That
Let me say
gives me
something.
faith.
Let me say something.
What's up?
So, as far as Marvel goes, I'm not a Marvel fan, but I've seen every Marvel movie except for. Yeah, I know at work we have Ant-Man playing, but I've seen I'm always the client at the beginning and the end. So I've only seen the same part 4 or 5 times. So I haven't seen really Ant-Man or I haven't really seen The Wasp. But
Okay.
I want to.
Which is sad.
Okay, that's because that's a great movie.
Those are
I know, because I haven't been able to see it.
Okay.
So here's the thing. As far as Avengers go, I've seen every other Avengers movie.
Every other Avengers movie, so you only seen 2.
What are you talking about?
Because you said you've seen every other Avengers movie.
There's a
Every
mean
other
Marvel?
Marvel movie.
Okay.
Fine,
Okay.
you fucking asshole.
Oh.
But here's the thing.
I was like, wait, there's been more.
Captain Marvel.
Four.
Yes, I'm not a Marvel fan, but Marvel trailers, yes, do get me hyped. It's like, yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
Marvel makes great movies, but trash cartoons.
Here's the thing.
Whoa, stop.
They do.
Well,
That's no.
time out. We'll dive into that later. It's my time. It's my time.
Okay, go ahead. What's up?
Marvel.
I'm sorry.
Captain
Beyonce.
Marvel's trailer was garbage.
Recent Marvel cartoons.
Okay, so let me go through this.
There we go.
Let's say Iron Man trailer, badass,
I also disagree.
whatever.
Of
Iron Man.
what? The Avengers 4?
No, he said
Thor.
original Iron Man trailer.
Thor, I've seen it. Trailer was
Man.
pretty cool.
I asked.
Thor 2, shit. Like Captain America, I actually didn't watch that one. I was driving.
Are we talking about just the trailers
We're
here?
talking about trailers.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Time out. I'm still going.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I'm
still
sorry,
going.
Beyonce. Keep going.
I'm still going. But here's the thing.
Go, Beyonce. Let your lyrics flow.
I watched all the Captain America.
Beyonce's an icon. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, she is. She's queen.
But here's the thing. Out of all the Marvel trailers I've watched, Captain Marvel sucked. It really did.
Okay. Now that you said that tells me that tells me everything I need to know. That tells me number one, you're truly not a Marvel fan. That's you.
I'm not. I'm not.
Two,
I guarantee you that.
you don't know what to look for because pretty much
Time out,
in Iron Man.
One thing.
What's up?
Black Panther's trailer never made me want to be a part of a movie so much. Like, I really want to be a part of that movie. Like,
Okay.
I should have been in that movie.
Dude,
But okay,
Predators have not arrived into Marvel yet.
but the reason,
God
but
damn.
but Black Panther was one of those movies. It's the same thing applies to Captain Marvel. What?
Bro, Black Panther was like a Martin Luther King speech.
Well, yes, it was like
It just motivated all black people to do something.
Literally, whether
I was in it. I was in it.
And the second, and Black Panther, you know what Black Panther taught us? Black Panther taught us the trailer, and pretty much it opened up a whole new world. Number one, introduced
A whole new world.
it introduced that hey, you bringing vibranium, so we finally get to know hey where vibranium comes from. Not only that, by you introducing Wakanda, so many things in the Marvel universe revolves around Wakanda, and if you know anything about Marvel, you know that. Like even Inhumans, they hide out in freaking Wakanda. Even the X-Men vs Avengers war takes place halfly in Wakanda. And it's the same thing when I felt about Captain Marvel. Don't get me wrong, it's not the whole pride thing, whatever that I felt in Black Panther, because it was exciting to see a black hero on the big screen for first time in a long time.
I'm glad you said first time in a long time, because he almost took away credit from Blake.
It wasn't the first time.
I said in a long time.
I understand.
But Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and finish.
But Captain
I want to say
Marvel,
something.
this opens the door for one of the most important things. They just got the contract back for this, and this is why I'm excited for it. By you saying Skulls, that tells me Fantastic Four is on the horizon. Not fake, crappy for Fantastic Four, but a real Fantastic Four tied to MCU.
I'm gonna say that, but I also want to say this one part.
Let me go.
Captain Marvel did something huge, man. For the past 10 years, Samuel L. Jackson hasn't had hair.
Yeah.
In this one movie,
Oh my god.
we find out that man has hair again.
Well, and not only that,
I thought he was gonna
Captain
say,
Marvel
yeah,
is
for the past 10
Captain Marvel is one of the first
Like,
female
Black Widow
heroes that can
heroes,
have a
Marvel.
standalone movie by herself.
Time out.
She's the first one that they're
No,
taking.
it's
Sebastian.
Marvel.
What?
Let me go.
Okay.
Let me go.
All right, Beyonce, go.
Whatever. But here's the thing. Yes, like as far as Marvel goes, she. Let me think. As far as Marvel
Do
goes,
you not even know what you were gonna say?
no, because here's the thing.
Pause the whole conversation for this. Let me
Yes,
guess.
I did. Cause it's a fucking villain.
Just like a predator.
It's fucking villain. Whatever. As far as Marvel goes, let's count it.
Did you see the Predator?
As far as Marvel goes,
All three.
I'll come back to you. As far as Marvel goes,
Oh my god, it's finished.
It was amazing.
female characters. Yes, I have Black Widow. Who else had their own?
Well,
Black Widow has a work
She
in
has
progress.
cameos.
well,
No,
okay.
she has a work in progress.
Here we go.
Work in progress solo
I-
movie.
Here's your list.
No,
She never
one
had
name.
one.
Tell a name.
Here's your list. You already have
Tell
Scarlet
me.
Witch is about to get her own show.
She hasn't got it yet, though.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
not
talking
only that,
about
not only
in the
that,
past.
No, wait. Are you trying to have me tell you a female character who can support their own show?
No,
No, who
that has their own movie.
What,
Marvel?
They haven't established it.
Exactly.
And that's the point.
That's
They're
what I'm saying.
establishing it.
DC.
I don't
This
even know
brings
what
me.
you're trying to
Wonder
say.
Woman.
This brings us into
He's trying to bring us
my next topic. I know it's not yours,
It's a good movie.
but this is my next topic.
But it's not.
The Aquaman trailer.
What about it?
Oof.
Time out. So Aquaman, I know people have been saying that Aquaman like not like useless, not a real hero.
No, wait, no, who says that?
If you read the
Time out. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Before you
Let me
finish,
finish.
I gotta point
Fine,
out
go
this
ahead.
one thing. Okay.
It's a DC.
As someone who
As you
knows,
see this.
as someone who knows a lot about DC and also Marvel, I will say this: DC's heroes are not just based off their own singular power. Their literal stories are based off the relationships that they weave with their significant others. You learn this throughout the DC universe that when their relationships change by just one relationship, like instead of Lois Lane, you got Wonder Woman, you get a completely different universe.
Yes.
Or not even that.
Catwoman?
Yes, Batman.
Time out.
Or
That was
hang on,
different.
Not
That was
even
different.
It's not
no. Or
different.
let's take
That's
Aquaman. No, let's take Aquaman. Even the difference between Aquaman staying faithful to his wife or cheating on him with Wonder Woman. Two completely different avenues. No, but what I'm saying is you get two completely different avenues. Their relationships with their significant others are a huge base for their storyline.
Let's go.
Unlike Marvel, where in Marvel, honestly, you would believe half of them are freaking celibate.
What?
With how much they go in and out of relationships and don't change their
Well,
path.
again,
Wolverine has like
But-
23 different wives.
Wolverine.
Come on, and that man still goes on the same path.
Wolverine, Animal Man,
Yeah.
She-Hulk.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
This is one thing that I
And,
think on
right,
this
but they
conversation.
still go down the same path.
They fuck everything.
okay,
Hold on,
One of the
There's like
relationship
a little party or
that
something
Wolverine
going
did
on
keep
with
up with
the
even
party.
after he died was with his daughter.
but he had
But
he
what I mean
Yeah.
by but what I mean by that is like their relationships with the different characters. No matter how many times, like Marvel may say, okay, this person's in a relationship with this person, or this person's in a relationship with this person.
Or they bang.
That hero still
They bang
goes on that same line, or that villain still goes on that same line.
Oh, so you're saying
Like,
they don't change their ways no matter what.
Exactly.
Hold on,
They're
but that's-
very like
That is
secure.
unrealistic though. DC's more realistic because you get into a new relationship, your whole life changes.
So
That's okay.
so
So
wait, wait.
that's more
Well,
realistic.
No,
I'll
it's
say
actually
wait,
not.
wait, I'll say yes and no.
To
Hang on.
an extent.
No,
Yes,
hang on.
people
I'll say
do.
yes and no, but I will only say no because Marvel, even when they're in relationships, what I'm saying is they're not actual relationships. There are
Wait,
like not
for the
stable.
benefits.
Yeah, they're literally they literally mess around with multiple characters.
Then that's
The only person who's like been
That's like a
staying
real
in
depth
Marvel
relationship.
is freaking Spider-Man.
That's not true.
Well, I know that.
Okay, here's what I
Like,
say.
what, 4
The
different
main
characters?
the main difference between DC and Marvel, and I'll go back to the same argument. The reason why you see the different, the different kind of takes on the relationships, it goes back to what's the difference between DC and Marvel. DC is all about stories,
Spider-Man.
while Marvel is about characters.
Right back to
In Marvel,
Huh?
you get a lot of character development, and you see not just why they're picking their significant other, but how
Look at
the
it.
two characters have changed. Just like Wolverine over the time, you see not only has he
He would have
changed,
known though. He would have
you
ate
see
holes
how
through
he has
walls whenever he
changed
skated.
through, going after Jean Grey. He will always have a love for Jean Grey, but you also see his change of when his first, his actual first wife, and his other relationships. Oh, like, let's take Cyclops.
Yep.
Who?
No, but what I mean is,
They actually have
you
character
see,
development.
they have character,
Yeah.
but what I mean is they don't change and uproot their entire lives and alter their course.
Yes,
as a hero.
it doesn't change
They
the
doesn't
whole
change
essence
their-
of a character.
Correct.
While DC, it's all about the story. So
It's different.
when they change,
So okay, well, what about the most recent thing that happened with Batman and Catwoman's wedding?
yes, that was
And then she
but
ran
that
away.
was okay.
But
But
they eventually they like
She left with the outfit?
although they were both
But-
prepared to get married and change their lives,
She
they
left with
ended
the outfit.
up staying on their own
No.
They were both
No.
they were both ready to get married and change their lives. So you're correct. But did they get married?
No.
No.
But
Afterwards, their lives would have changed.
But afterwards,
Spoilers? Damn, I didn't read that one yet.
Technically,
I guess yes.
I really wanted to, but
Technically,
they didn't find it.
Exactly.
Technically, they did get married. Technically, they did get married. But
They didn't get married?
yes, technically they did get married.
Fuck.
If you was reading, but the
I
whole
didn't even read it yet.
but the whole thing with that is that's still the reason why I would say this is a new field for DC, because before the longest Marvel hasn't started over. DC has been starting over several times. Until recently, they haven't had a good starting point to go ahead and go from.
Well,
So-
Marvel started over with Spider-Man and Fantastic Four.
Spider-Man has never started over. Pretty much.
I liked New 52.
Secret Wars was not
Are you
started
meaning?
over.
Are you meaning?
Yeah.
Well, until now, they have
Marvel
just started.
specifically?
Marvel, as far as Marvel, like Marvel Comics, they have never. The only two heroes that have, until recently, that have started over was Iron Man and Captain America.
Started over how? Wait,
Like
what do you
their actual comic book, their actual comic book, their actual story had started over. Spider-Man, if you ask your,
What do you
I
mean?
thought you- I thought we were
So now
speaking
that so now we brought that up. Let's talk about this.
What do you mean? Start with like the female Iron Man?
No, but like let's take new characters. How much harder is it for comic book companies to come up with new characters to compete with the characters of yesteryear?
DC has what? The Damage, whatever his name is.
well,
Who's that?
but okay,
Yeah, that.
but Sebastian, that
DC.
goes into. For the longest, DC has they have trouble.
No, I'm talking about in general.
No, but in general, Marvel has done a good
It
job.
would be nearly impossible
Smash
to
it.
know that stands
Come
there.
on, I'll be right back.
Marvel has done a good job in developing. Marvel has done a good job developing side characters. For example, here I'll give you an example. When they're about to do a movie on Sun Chi.
Who's that?
The martial
Which
kung fu master.
he is the next Iron Fist.
Who's that?
Come on.
Sun Chi.
Hold up.
He's the number one martial
Come on, hold
artist.
up. I'm gonna show you all a picture.
Calm down.
Then I'm gonna show the audience a picture that's gonna piss off Sebastian. You already
No,
know.
we already passed this. It's over.
You already know this?
Yes, and that's New 52. If
You
you
know
look on the
this.
cover,
That's number
You
two.
know this.
that's New 52. And what is New 52? For anybody that hasn't read New 52.
I read New 52.
No, what? Here we go.
I read New 52.
Okay, you read it. So the New 52 is
you know it's
one of the biggest mistakes in DC, and they have admitted it. Okay, not
I'm
only
not saying
that,
it's fake Superman. I'm saying
it is the fake Superman. It's not.
He
He
died.
gets it. No, This is the only Superman that
literally-
gets powered up by kryptonite.
And he
They
died.
literally admit he's the fake Superman.
Yes, they even brought OG Superman during New
With
52.
Lois Lane and
They
his son.
created an entire
Don't-
side comic. No, they created an entire side comic book
For
to
the OG.
explain
And again, you just
how the
proved my
OG can
point
come back.
that
And he just
DC to the longest had the biggest trouble with character development.
Yo, is that
Come on.
Now after DC
Time
Rebirth,
out.
what's up? Why?
No, but hang on. You actually, hang on, no,
You,
hang on, real talk.
let me say this.
DC doesn't have a problem.
You like DC for
I do
the
like
stories.
DC
Comic books.
Because that's what they're known for.
Hang on, no, but DC doesn't have a problem with character development. DC has what I like to call the Dragon Ball complex. You have Batman, right? Hang on, I'm gonna explain.
Yeah, explain.
So
Let's get it.
So the reason I call it the Dragon Ball complex, let me define the Dragon Ball complex.
Oh, what?
Dragon Ball complex is when you have another character to supersede the main character, but you never give him the
Well,
opportunity
and
or the
that's
shot.
what I was saying.
Hang
They're
on.
tied to their stories.
So
They
hang on,
don't-
right, but hang on. So here we go. So we have Batman. Prime example. One of the greatest and most iconic
Show the camera.
characters in
Show
all
the
of,
camera.
in all of comics. Batman. Everybody knows what Batman looks like.
You got Dick Grayson,
So
Jason Todd.
how many? Oh wait,
Well,
like literally before I even start, you start literally listing them off, right?
The Robins?
Yeah, all of the Robins.
Not
But
all of them. Not
hang on, not all of them. But hang on. But here's the thing. Let's
All
take
of
the main one.
Even characters.
Let's take Dick.
Dude, I fucking love
Okay.
it.
I'll say Dick or Tim.
Let's take Dick. No, Dick. They
Grayson
develop.
is top.
They literally develop his entire storyline. No, man. They develop his entire storyline. Then they even give him the power, ammunition, and ammo to be his own hero by giving him the name Nightwing, which everyone for the longest time thought it was because of Batman.
You already
Hang
talked
on.
about this last time.
Hang on.
But
Everybody thinks it's because of Batman, but then he literally tells the world that no, it's because of a story that Superman told him. Which right then and there, he starts to define himself as a completely new and independent hero. And then you literally, and that's what I'm talking about. And then you have, so then, after all of that, you're like, all right, cool, and then you just bring him back into the Batman franchise.
No, stop. That's that. Okay, first of all, you did that because that you haven't been reading Batman. Because that's not what happened.
I know, but what I'm saying is, what I mean by that is, you still have him in the shadow, and you don't allow him to experience his own life.
I would say, okay, yes, that happened during New 52, but that happened not just on Batman, that happened on Superman, that happened on Flash. And that's the problem with New 52.
But that was my point. My point was, that's why I called it the Dragon Ball Z complex.
But
come out. Enough. So live in your own.
No.
Go ahead. No, say it.
No, nothing. I was just telling him how I'm like I follow like a guy who's very much active in all kinds of comics, Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
And that was just pretty much it.
Yeah. So
huh? Marvel something. Like his first name is.
I thought you were gonna say Comics Explained. Or
Come out. So go.
You're literally timing out and giving people
Marvel,
the floor who had nothing to say because they already said it.
Okay, anyway, just the final comment that I'll say, and I think we can all agree about this.
Hey, speaking of, his most recent post was on Nightwing.
Again, when it comes to DC and Marvel,
Nightwing is literally the greatest second generation character.
When it comes to DC, now DC is finally doing.
You got Jason Todd now.
Hey, second generation character.
He makes some outlandish statement.
How is that outlandish statement?
Tell me a person who's second generation who's better than Nightwing.
No, I love Flash.
Okay, wait, hold up. So this goes to the argument. This goes to the argument, Corey. If you listen, here it goes. Pour it out. Until recently,
Kid Flash wasn't shit.
Until recently, there was no character development in DC. They were focused on their stories. Now with DC Rebirth established, they're actually allowing characters to grow. All the side characters. Not only you have Aqualad, who now they have developed his own uniqueness.
Which I will say that also DC has a better setup for the future than Marvel, because Marvel eventually have to restart on this standpoint, whereas DC will not. Because DC's developing characters to take on mantles.
Marvel's doing that too.
I get that, bro. But when I read the Marvel stories, it's a struggle for me to read them. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not able to dive in like I am with DC. Like for instance, their side characters like Kid Flash and all the others. It makes it easier.
Whatever. But my thing. Okay.
Wally's.
Alright, so
hold up. Sebastian.
Well, wouldn't he be? Isn't he?
So
he's like the most recognizable.
Remember most recognizable.
Barry Allen or
Time out.
Barry or Wally.
Earlier in the day,
but everyone knows Nightwing.
Earlier in the day, you and me were talking to Cam about his Green Lantern oath.
Oh yeah.
As far as Green Lantern goes, yes, Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz
They're
not even the second.
They're fourth, fifth generation.
Yeah.
They're not new generation. I'm saying that, but it's like
also seventh gen. They would be seventh gen in my book. They're trash.
How seventh?
Who's seventh gen?
They're trash.
As far as Green Lantern's go?
No, I'm saying they would be in my seventh roster, meaning I wouldn't even pick them up.
Yeah, because you got what? You got the original.
They're trash.
Time out. Hal Jordan, John Stewart.
No, you forget the first guy.
No,
Hal Jordan's.
Stop. If you dare say Kyle Reiner,
Who?
The original first Green Lantern.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Jason Scott.
Yeah. Then you got Hal Jordan. Then you got
Hal Jordan. Okay.
I only know Hal Jordan.
I'll give you that.
Then you got the
I've only ever heard Hal Jordan.
I'll give you that. But here's the thing. He's not an actual Green Lantern. He's a Green Lantern.
Okay. Sir.
Time out. Hold up.
Can you get to your point? Hey, go ahead and get to your point.
I'm using my point. He himself is not a Green Lantern. He's a Green Lantern.
You're talking about the first guy with the blonde hair?
Yeah, he's Jason Scott. He was the first. Time out. He was the first actual gay superhero.
And weak to wood.
Okay, but what does that have to do with your point, bro?
I'm not done yet.
He wasn't introduced to
me.
Give
me a second. So here's the thing.
Wait,
Hal Jordan.
Hang on, were you giving him quotes because he was gay? Wow.
No, you got
He was gay.
Right, but
He
you
was
can't just
not
call.
truly gay.
What do you mean he wasn't truly gay?
So he was bi.
No, he was gay.
Time out. Let me
He said he
go.
wasn't true.
Let me go on a tangent.
You're so on a tangent.
You've been
but
on a tangent.
You're like literally, you've been on a tangent.
You're on a
You didn't
Yo,
go.
hold on.
Tangent.
Let me go.
Let gay people be free. Let them be gay.
Let me go. Let me go.
For real.
So
Gay people be gay. That's fine.
let me go. So
Are they bi or gay?
Jason
No,
Scott,
there's not.
yes.
Like even a Marvel.
He might call Jason. I know his last name was Scott, but Jason Scott was gay. Gay. But
Why are you air quoting it? If he's
Because-
gay.
television now, yes, it's the 2018.
Yeah.
But
No,
it's-
why are you saying 2018? It's actually 2018.
I know it's 2018, but here's the thing.
That's the meaning.
They're making people. They're making characters who were not.
Yeah.
Who were not normally gay. Gay.
And yes,
Right.
that's
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
So what? Jason Scott wasn't gay before?
Here's the thing.
Who made him gay?
John Constantine was not gay. He was very, very. He was straight, and he was a very ladies' man.
Okay, but
Okay.
you're talking. We're not.
But
You're talking
I know
about
what you're
shows.
saying.
Right, but then you take Sarah. But then you take Sarah,
The original.
and she was gay. She, but then she's like,
White Canary was not gay.
hey, she's gay in the show, and I accepted
That
it. But
pisses
then,
me off.
hang on, no, I accepted it, but now she's bisexual. She be doing dudes too.
That's-
I'm just like,
that's
I don't
the thing.
understand.
Okay, but Corey, that has nothing to do with anything because we already know
Hold on, let me
DC
go.
shows have problems
Let me
sticking with
let
the
me go.
combos.
Just let me go. Just let me go.
Right. Also, they take minor
And I
characters.
piss off people. I piss off people.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If a character in the comics was not gay,
And it was fine.
why on earth would we make them
Okay, I'm-
bisexual or gay in the TV shows?
Here's my thing: if their relationship didn't have a strong building to their character,
Comics.
I don't care.
They didn't show
If they're like, for instance, if they made
Non-homophobic.
no, like for instance, if they made Superman gay, I would have a problem with it only because Superman has Lois Lane, and it's a huge thing that he's with Lois Lane, and it has a huge development on him as a hero. But if you take a character like White Canary, who
John Constantine.
like
Go
dude,
Constantine.
all right, literally,
All right,
take
we're
that.
gonna go ahead and go to the next
John
one because I'm going back and forth.
John Constantine, you can make him bisexual, and it does not matter.
He is bi.
It doesn't matter.
She was bi.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the
Still
next
does the same
topic.
stuff.
All right, everybody. So, Gamer Awards were happened this last
Is
Thursday.
this the last topic or what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm just asking.
I don't know, bro. This comes off the dome. Anyway,
It comes off the
off
dome.
the dome. So,
So much yelling.
yeah,
Sorry.
sorry. Anyway, so
It's not funny.
Gamer Awards happened this last Thursday, and they announced the.
I
Ashley
volunteered
Game
first.
Year. And so,
Okay, Beyonce, we know.
Beyonce, you can get some spot.
Whatever.
So-
I don't
Her
care.
name is Beyonce.
So God of War, if you don't know already, won
Beyonce.
Game of the Year. What are your thoughts?
So my thoughts on God of War. There were so many aspects of God of War, like so many subtle aspects of God of War that you don't notice. Only because, like, Sebastian.
So you're saying you
Hold up.
deserve Game of the Year?
Yes, it did.
I don't know.
Time out. I know you're saying
It was a no.
God of War didn't. You might say.
All right, just let him talk. Go ahead.
You might say God of War didn't deserve it, but how many of you noticed there were no loading screens? You yes, you didn't have to really worry about money, like as far like in a game, but it's like
travel worlds.
you can travel worlds.
That's a loading screen.
The act, bro, that wasn't even really loading screen. That was like what, 30 seconds?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, dude,
Wait,
that was-
go ahead.
Hold
Let
on,
him
I'm not
finish. Let him finish.
done yet. But it's like if,
Oh my gosh.
as far as game of the year, yes, Spider-Man was also so exclusive. Red Dead Redemption was a very very good game. Monster Hunter World, I bought it. I paid money for
But
it.
the only game that you came back to was God of War, right?
No,
Dude, hold up,
Okay, so why was
Dude,
God of War
you're
the
like-
game of the year to you?
bro. It
Okay, go ahead.
made me feel things. Okay,
Okay.
I-
So.
hold up. I know she does not like video games. Like
Bruh.
she's okay with video games, but if I really insist her play a game, God of War was that game. I brought God of War to her house to play God of War
Yeah.
because Atreus was a good character. Kratos, he showed so much character development in the entire game.
Dude, when they fight, oh
Okay.
my god.
So.
But like,
So, do you agree? Game of the Year, God of War.
I say they gave it to the God of War because Red Dead's only been out for a month before the
Okay.
cards. You don't have that much time to digest it, so you still got to figure out more and more stuff about the game. You just notice, like I've noticed, every time a racist thing happens, I kill everybody in that fucking town. Like, oh, kill that nigga! I'm gonna kill everybody in this town. Done. Gone.
Alright, so God of War was your choice.
That game, yeah, because I recommend that game to everybody. I'm gonna play for the story. Like if you don't, you can do the whole easy mode, play it, you get the whole story, and you go, damn.
It's a. It's
Todd,
You
game
feel
of the
the
year.
story. in you.
There's
What?
can't actually deviate from what they're saying
Okay.
because I really liked it too.
I was
For
okay.
the times that I did play it, I like it. And then you're developing someone else, and it's always some people that may have never played games before, they get into this game, so, kind of like what he said, but
That's something I've
Yeah.
always loved about Kingdom Hearts.
The story?
Every single game they've
who
ever
they
put out,
are.
they've made it very much beginner friendly.
Yeah.
2019.
But then they have a
That's
bunch of
what
games though. That's the one thing.
It's like Sparrow.
It's
Because
super
Sparrow used
So
to
you
be
found it
like-
easy to come back to.
Spyro was like that beginner game for me. I
Time out.
Final
Let me see
Fantasy
one
15
thing.
was the same way. It was
Look,
a real good
I
game.
did,
if
like,
you
Monster
want
Hunter
to-
World.
Time out.
Game of the year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Friendly.
No, I'm gonna say time out. I'm gonna say one thing. Look, I'm gonna disagree with all y'all.
What?
Out of the games. Out of the games that I played, which I played God of War. Monster Hunter World, I didn't want to play that trash. It was trash to me.
It's a huge grind.
Dude, it's such a
No, it was the part of me that made it trash to me.
Destiny.
I watched.
Call of Duty?
No, I watched a trailer for it, and I watched someone fighting the monster, and that's the part that made it trash to me. Because as you were fighting the monster, you were literally just hitting the monster. It doesn't show any action that the monster was being hit whatsoever. Even in Kingdom Hearts first one that came out on PlayStation 2, when you hit the monster, it made a pow, and you saw the pow
And they lean back.
Yeah.
yeah, and you saw that.
You know, what was really special
But
about each
you
piece,
telling
made
me
a
on-
different sound effect.
Exactly, but you telling me on PS4, we've come this far in generations. I can't even get the little power emoji.
You're a deep.
Outta here. So that was trash.
Analyzing it.
So then I played God of War. When I started God of War, I said, "Give me God of War." Okay, didn't know what I was getting into.
Give me that.
But don't get me wrong. As far as if you're just talking about a
You're
cinematic,
ridiculous shit,
hang on.
bro.
But if you're just looking for something that's more cinematic, then yeah, I'll give you God of War because God of War was completely about the cinematic aspect. Don't get me wrong. No.
When he fights
Hang on.
Baldur, oh my god.
Wait, no, let me break it down. As far as overall gameplay and how that, but as far as story goes, yeah, it's fine. But as far as actual gameplay, there are huge problems on the mechanical front. If I'm literally attacking, dude, when you play it on God of War, you have to move very quickly and very efficiently. Whenever I have the hit stick and I'm placed forward and I'm fighting the demons in the very first part, there's a demon who comes up from behind me, or whatever there are. I see them, I hit the hit stick to turn around. He is too slow for the turnaround. You get hit. There are mechanics in there where the game is designed too hard for him to even react. And I'm hitting the hit stick ahead of time. Whereas in a game like Spider-Man, which I played Spider-Man, one of the reasons why I don't think it won is because it was comic book based, and if it wasn't, it would have. The gaming mechanics in it were a whole lot more feasible. The mechanics in it were very smooth.
Okay, so you're saying game of the year to you is Spider-Man?
Correct.
Carry
Okay.
something.
So Carrie, what are your
But
thoughts?
the mechanics were a whole lot smoother.
What about Horizon?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay, so in your mind, what was game of the year for you two? Do you agree
2017
God of War or?
2017, she thinks Horizon.
I played
Oh.
Horizon.
Because she's not a gamer, I brought Horizon to her house.
I'm on Netflix.
The only reason Horizon did not win was because Zelda came out the same year.
Okay, but this year,
Is Zelda that good?
what game were you
It's
playing?
really
Gary?
I wasn't.
You want to play any games?
Played DC, that was it.
No,
Alright,
but real talk, no, and I'm gonna say it again.
me say
Spider-Man, hard, the mechanics in it, dude. If you just look for the overall gameplay and how easy it is to go
Hold
through
up.
the story,
I want to say something. Yeah, that was easy.
No.
Babe, cover your ears.
it's the way you move it. The way you move as
Sebastian.
Spider-Man is so much more smooth.
Cover your ears. Cover your ears. because I know you haven't played it. Have you played Spider-Man yet?
I beat it.
Cool.
Hang on, and the fact that you hang on,
I'm one trophy away from
wait.
fucking platinum.
Hang on. Also, let me point this
Here's
out.
the
Hang
thing.
on. Also, here's the other thing I want to point out to you. As you talked about God of War, you didn't care if you gave away spoilers. But as you talk about Spider-Man, you're literally telling people to cover their ears.
They changed the big thing from the comics.
Oh, he
Right,
got
they
you.
did, but
did.
how great the story is on how it varies from the
Hold on,
comics,
let me go.
astounding.
Let me go.
You can do it a lot.
I want to
You
let
can
you
do it a
borrow
lot.
seconds.
I know you haven't played it. I want to let you borrow it
But-
because it's good.
But before we get back to you, what are your thoughts?
But he was
Game of the year.
Listen,
Do you agree?
Have you played Spider-Man?
Do you
I
agree?
will let you borrow a Spider-Man.
Okay, Corey. Do you agree?
He's proven
God of War is the game of the year in your mind. This year, what game were you checking for?
For me, I was a lot more anxious about playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and this
Really?
is with complete and full honesty. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 1.
Okay, wait.
You want to know what game I did play that got me hyped for this game, which completely has nothing to do with each other? It was a PS2 game that came out way long ago called Gun. And it was the only
That game is
Western
good as
game
fuck.
of its time,
Holy shit.
and it was amazing. Same thing. You could ride your horses, have a different kind of horse. You could go hunting,
The golden
do
gun?
bounties. Poker as well was a thing.
James Bond.
Very, very
Nah,
much.
in,
It reminded me so
Gun, you
much
get
of
that
that
gold, that
game
one gold
that I
gun.
really,
Dude.
really was drawn to playing Red Dead Redemption 2. God of War. I waited to get God of War. Me and my brother only just got it like maybe like 4 months ago.
My question.
And then we played it. It was amazing. I love that game.
Did you
but-
finish? Did you finish it?
Yes,
And could you put it down?
I did put it down.
It's still
I put it down
Wait,
to
wait,
go
wait,
back to
that's-
Final
no,
Fantasy
but like-
15.
No, but here's the other thing I want to point out.
Fine. I'll
God
accept
of
that.
War, you finish the story, you're done with the game. Spider-Man, you finish the story, you can still play the
So,
game.
I'm gonna let you finish before I get my
Hold
phone
on.
So it's like-
There are DLC for
I
Spider-Man.
guess
There are no DLC for God of War.
Right.
Except for the new game plus.
I feel
New
like
Game Plus.
I feel like my
That's it.
only
That's
It
it.
makes it
That's-
easier
that's-
to do the whole.
No, it's not.
It makes it easier to do the whole.
Dude.
Kill the pros.
Okay, so alright,
To my,
final thoughts.
hold on. I'll find a land.
I feel
Oh,
like my
kill
only
all
bit of
pros.
information that I could give, like
Dude,
my
that one
opinion,
armor
was that
the
my
axe
brother,
straight
he's
in
played
one-
every
in one
single
hit.
God of War game, and he did play the
Yeah,
first
so
Red
it makes
Dead
it easier.
Redemption. I have no bias against either game because I didn't play any of the God of War games. My brother did, and I watched him. And then same for Red Dead Redemption. I never played that game. My brother
Never
did.
played Red Dead.
The first one, no.
Oh my god.
Me neither. I didn't have an Xbox.
But I did watch
Red Dead?
gameplay in order to like kind of get ready for Red Dead Redemption 2. I was like, oh, okay, what's going on?
Go to your Xbox, play
So
it.
me having no bias as to
Uh-huh.
never having played any of the previous games before these two games, I was a lot more anxious for Red Dead Redemption 2.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get my final thoughts. Here's what I'll say. I actually played both. The only game that I haven't played.
Did you beat
It's
Red Dead?
Spider-Man.
I'm still trying to beat Red Dead. I haven't beat it yet.
Time out.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed is also on the
Ooh,
list.
where are you?
Assassin's Creed was also on that list, but
I love Assassin's.
Assassin's Creed did not make the list.
It was.
Assassin's. Okay, here we go. Assassin's Creed to me, it shouldn't even be nominated because Assassin's Creed has not have any good innovation.
Assassin's Creed has made me want to get an assassin tattoo.
Really, because the game is
On my-
called
on my
Assassin's
body.
Creed, and you're not acting like an
past
assassin.
Assassin's Creed, not
Yeah.
the newest
Yes.
Assassin's
Because I knew a guy at work that had
Thank
this
you.
One, are you talking
You-
about? Which one? Odyssey, or are you talking about the Origins?
Okay, here's the thing.
So my,
Don't get me wrong.
One, two,
Both of them.
Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, Black Flag.
You're talking about old Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Okay.
Assassin's Creed.
So, game of the year, as far as my mind,
wants to get one so
I played God of War.
He hasn't played
I
Spider-Man.
haven't played Spider-Man.
I'll
The only
check
game
this
that
out.
I was, felt like I was missing is Spider-Man.
Hang on.
But
And side note, I want to point out to everyone that
The
although I
only
said
game I
Spider-Man
feel
and everyone
less
has
strongly
like
about
rejected
Kingdom
it,
Hearts.
whenever
He
people
has
talk about Spider-Man, that is when they feel the most passionate.
nobody hasn't been.
I know.
Only that.
Only that man. Only Beyonce.
So,
Only
but-
Beyonce.
But again, to me, I disagree that God of War should be game of the year because.
God works for you in a year.
What'd you think won of it?
Well, to me, it was a simple choice.
Oh,
to
you
me, it was
did.
between Spider-Man and Red Dead.
Yeah.
God of War, to me,
Don't
I
get me wrong,
played.
God of War. Don't. I'm not. saying God of War wasn't
I'm
great.
not saying
it
that.
was great.
Nobody's saying it's a bad game.
But the mechanics of the game are flawed.
I feel no. Here's
Stop!
the summit.
Stop!
Corey, let me have
It's
my final
true.
thought. My final thought is this.
Oh my gosh.
At the end of the day, God of War did not do a good job pleasing new fans and old fans. Me, personally, I'm an old God of War fan. To me, the mechanics, the gameplay mechanics was
My hand
forced.
is up.
Right?
I'm ready.
And then you introduced
It
the
is.
sun, and it was more stuff to me, and I felt
Travis
forced.
was a little punk.
The way
Now
I'm ready.
I love pressing the square
between
button.
Spider-Man and Red Dead Redemption, those two games to me were more Game of the Year quality. The only thing that I want to hear from y'all at this point before we get out of here
So Game of
is
the
what
Year.
is your pick for this week? What game, anime, comic book, whatever? What were you checking for this week?
Dude, you asked me this. Yes, I already finished Seven Lessons. Right now on Netflix watching Young and Hungry. That's an Emily Oliver show. Only because I ain't got shit else to do besides finals and
you like 16 anime to watch.
time out. Fuck no.
Me too. I got it.
Finals
No, I gave him
and finals of Smash Bros. And Pokemon because I'm
Okay, so what is this, sir? What's your pick?
What's your
Seven Deadly Sins.
Seven Deadly Sins.
That's your.
So,
Dude,
what is your pick for this week?
Escanor.
Games, anime,
all I'm gonna
comic
say.
books. What were you checking for?
Game of the
Sorry,
year.
love.
Wait, not game yet. What game or anime or comic book was you checking for this week?
Won't you watch it somewhere? Please.
Anime. For comics, I was checking for Spawn.
Spawn.
I love Spawn.
Okay.
Sorry.
I keep up to date with Spawn. I'm trying to get the little like.
Is there a certain comic book that he came out this week or
Not really.
Not really. You just
The most recent one was 250. That was like 3 months ago. 4 months ago.
So what up?
250. Issue 250 like last
Oh,
year.
okay.
Yeah.
okay.
I got that one. I got both variant out of 4. I think I got 2 that.
You see, Spawn is it's one of those comics I want to get into.
Oh
Alright,
man,
Ty,
that's amazing.
what was your pick for this week?
Um,
Doesn't have to be comic book, anything.
I was on like games on phones.
Okay.
So
That's fine. It's
just
fine.
apps, and I really like this crowded city.
Well, go ahead and show everybody. Crowded. So it's called Crowded City.
Yeah.
What is
Okay. If it loads.
Mm.
So our YouTube audience.
Okay. It first looks like this.
I showed you that game.
No, you didn't.
Is that the one where you're a hole and you like eat people?
No,
that's
that's
cool.
cool.
Let her explain.
But
Okay,
this
so
one,
what's the
but
game
they're
about?
made by the same
Yeah, I
creators.
know.
I've seen that one.
But this one is like where you're running around and you collect white people.
White people?
Collect white people. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you collect white people for what?
Okay.
You turn them into your.
That's a good way to get people into the game.
And you turn them color.
Oh! And you turn color. Wow. Okay. So this is called City Walk.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
No, it's
So
called
it's-
Crowded City.
Crowded
So
City.
it's Okay, so you transform white people into colored people. Is that what white people always wanted according to Crowded City? They always wanted them to transform?
Do you guys ever feel like they're gonna be feeling like how we feel?
Oh,
I know it's weird.
Fairy's Tale, Eden Zero.
Eden Zero.
I'm pretty
Hold up. I got one
Is it
question.
Fairy Tale the Meg?
Listen, I got one question.
What up?
So, I was on Funimation for a while. Fairy Tail came out on Funimation.
It did not come out on Funimation. It came out on something else before Funimation, but continue.
Crunchyroll before Funimation.
No, before Crunchyroll.
Like,
What?
anime?
Yeah,
No, I'm done.
Technically, Fairy Tail wasn't originally launched on Crunchyroll. It was picked up by Crunchyroll after about 34
Time out.
episodes into its first season.
What episode are you on right now?
What?
What episode of Fairy Tail are you on right now?
I've read the manga.
I'm
I'm
on the
done.
final season.
I-
and I'm up to date.
No,
so
you're
I'm
not.
on
You
episode
can't be
2.
on
I
first
stopped
season.
watching
Fairy Tail's
Fairy
done.
Tale.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It
Yeah.
ended in the manga.
I stopped. I was gonna say I stopped
It's
watching
part-
Fairy
it's
Tale.
part of
I only
Shonen
read the
Jump.
manga and I've already finished it.
Wait,
Manga
about
Months ago,
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, I mean
It ended
that's
last
done.
year,
It's
and
done.
people wanted to see
I
it
love
in
Fairy
live
Tail.
action.
Yeah.
That's why
Done.
they have this final
Wait.
episode.
You are.
I want
I
Fairy
think
to
the
watch it.
isn't the anime
it's
like the
done.
last
Hang
one?
on, no,
Yeah.
it's done, but it's not done because the way that the manga
anime
ends.
just picked up the last
Right,
one.
but the way the manga ends like a Bleach anime, where
Yeah.
it literally
Oh
can
my
be picked
God,
up
Bleach
in like
anime.
3 years,
Yeah.
and the main reason why is because they still leave Natsu like
Open.
Don't
Exactly.
tell me.
Yeah, he's still.
You haven't seen
I swear to God, if that was a spoiler.
The ending of
That's
Bleach
not
was
It's not
good.
spoiler. It's just saying
That's
that
not
same thing. Anyways, okay. So that is that your.
I was really hoping for Lucy gets
All right. So
better.
what is your pick for this?
Don't. Just don't.
Who did you want Natsu to end with?
Oh boy.
That,
All right, that's gonna be a spoiler no
There's
matter
only,
what.
no,
So-
there's only, look, there's only,
Are you talking about little sister?
Yeah.
So,
Alright,
bro,
they had a relationship
no,
before Lucy.
look, here's
But
the
that
thing.
ended
No,
a long
Hannah,
time
no,
ago. She
here's
was-
the thing.
she was dead.
No, Cam, you don't understand. Here's the problem. The problem is the little
Alright.
sister gave
Alright.
up. That's the problem.
All right. Anyway, back to.
She literally came back, saw Lucy, and said, "Oh, okay."
All right.
Time out. Smash it.
Alright, okay, back to what is your pick of the week?
Oh.
Angela.
So apart from manga, I actually do follow a couple of webcomics. But
Okay.
for manga, I would say Eden Zero, which for any fairy tale fans is great. I have this other manga that's called Niehime to Kimono no U. It's really nice. It's really pretty cool.
What is it?
That one, it's about human world with a demon world. They're living like it's a human kingdom, demon kingdom. They're coinciding.
Is it slice of life?
Is it-
Harem? What are we talking about?
It falls under fantasy and romance.
Okay. Is it kind
No,
of? Is it a
no,
harem?
that's it, that's it.
Is it a
No,
harem?
it is not a harem.
Okay.
It is not a harem.
Hold on,
Harem gets annoying.
Alright, so. Alright,
It does.
Sebastian.
It does.
All right, can I? All right, so
Sebastian, what is
I
your
will. I will give my pick
Really?
away. Here's my question. Really? High School DxD.
So
What about it?
Alright, you can have that later.
Joke is annoying.
Alright, you can have that later.
Alright.
Sebastian, what is your pick?
My pick of the week. My pick of the week is the same as my pick of the week that was like last week. At the end of the day, the one that I have been recommending is the one that comes on Mondays on Crunchyroll and the one that gets released Mondays on all Crunchyroll.
Goblin
It's no.
No.
Goblin Slayer is good, but it's just D&D.
That's like number one anime.
No, it shouldn't though. The one that should get it is
Look at the map. They
I
did
know,
sketchy.
but hang on. But what you should watch is you should watch How I Got Yes,
I haven't seen it yet. I need to.
fantastic.
Wait,
like
what?
the way
Oh.
How I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It's
You
great.
showed
All
me that.
genres, everyone. I don't
Oh
care
my
if you're a
gosh.
man, woman, child. You will love it. It's not harem oriented. It's literally about the story, and the storyline is superb.
Okay.
And then the other one,
Yeah.
if I could recommend it, only because I really, after this season, I would like them to continue it, is, and I know there's going to be a lot of objection whenever I say it, because they had to come a long way, Sword Art Online.
Why?
Sword Art,
I like Sword Art.
So look, Sword Art's first season, fine.
Yeah.
Second season, Gun Gale, trash.
What time?
This, no, don't talk,
stupid.
Beyonce, be quiet.
AO.
You talk. Okay.
Fine.
So, but their latest one, they're literally picking up. They didn't act like any of the previous stuff didn't happen.
Different
They pick
characters.
up from there. No, actually, it's
Kirito's
not.
in it?
Kirito's still in it. Same characters, has all the main characters, has a better explanation, and the main thing which everyone wanted, Kirito ain't no bitch.
Okay.
Kirito takes charge of his own life.
He's not a.
He is not a bitch. He is no, he's not a bitch. He literally it literally explores an entire world and opportunity and takes a lot of
Isn't he in
it's-
the coma now though?
Okay.
dude, don't pay that no mind. Don't pay that no mind.
No spoiler.
Hey, but and for the record, technically in the first season he wasn't in coma.
Okay. So what's the name of that Sword Art Online one again?
It's called Sword
I
Art
can't remember.
Online
Okay.
with
So the newest Sword Art Online.
No, we gonna find this name. It's Crunchyroll just has it down.
You're on Crunchyroll?
Me too. Yeah, Crunchyroll just has it down as Sword Art Online.
Just click it.
It's called.
Sort of what?
Acceleration. Oh,
Yeah, that's not acceleration.
Alicization.
Alicization. That's
Okay.
what it is.
So my pick for the
Let's
week.
Sword Art 2018. Just look
Yep.
that
So
up.
my pick for the week, if you are a fan of the old style anime, me and my wife enjoy watching old school anime
Turn this
together.
off now.
So,
Turn this off now. Turn this off now.
So
This pick is garbage.
Wait,
I guess.
stop.
So on Netflix just added Rurouni Kenshin to their Netflix.
Oh
Once
my
again.
God.
So I like watching.
Holy hell.
So I love watching it, but Thanks for joining us for this week's kickback.